Hey folks, I hope you're all doing pretty well. We're back with another mod overview. This time for something that's a little bit crazy to say the least. This is just another very imbalanced mod. It seems like it's more of a prototype sandbox for developers to get their hands on, made by one guy in particular, who is just showing off some of the possibilities that you can exploit with the RA2 slash Yuri's Revenge engine. Um, as you can see here from the thumbnail previews, there is a lot of interesting effects and things that are enabled in the game. This one is extremely difficult to try and demo in terms of a few barriers to it. One, the client is in Mandarin, and there doesn't seem to be an easy fix for that. You can, I asked the dev down here, he suggested if you delete a certain file, you might get the English back, but then you'll lose the name of all the content and all that good stuff. So we're going to be trying to navigate the Mandarin client without any knowledge. I have a rough idea of how to get to the skirmishes and the options menu. But that's about it. We'll probably only do one or two, possibly three skirmishes. One is Allies, one is Soviets, and one is Yuri, just to see what the tech tree is like, if it varies between them. It does have separate factions in this for the different members of the Allies and different members of the Soviets, but I don't think we will be spending time going through that, and you'll kind of get an idea for why that is as soon as we pop into this mod. But hopefully this is kind of entertaining for you guys, because it was really entertaining for me when I first came across this thing. But I'm also limited in terms of the graphical settings and stuff like that I can edit. Again, because I don't speak Mandarin, it's a little bit of a tricky client to navigate around. But here it is by default once launched. You've got an options menu. Here's the bottom one. I've managed to set the native resolution. I've no clear vision here in terms of being able to set a full screen for the game client, but it should go up to 1920 by 1080 when we're in an actual game. So yeah, a whole bunch of Mandarin menus. What we're going to want to do is go to the main menu. The first one, the single player. So you've got campaigns, like mission selection, you've got load save, and you've got skirmish. So just to show that, here's your start game. So you can choose a bunch of their different individual campaign missions. From what I've seen, a lot of them will just flat out break. But some of them are basically re-implementations of the original missions, just with some of this craziness on top. There's a bunch of saves and autosaves and stuff in here. The third one here is for the skirmishes menu. This is about as far as I've gotten in terms of trying to get this to work. So we're going to try as the Americans, and we'll go up against the Soviets, I guess. I want to say this is going to be a mission selection, so you can change map and map type. You can have a quick glance through some of the maps here. Nothing seems too peculiar yet. Like so far, it's all, you know, you kind of know what you're looking at here. Well, I guess I'll just go whatever the current map is. This one, it seems to have a Christmas tree on it for some reason. Yeah, so I'm about to pop into this. Do be warned that this is going to be absolutely nuts. Well, let's go. Alright, so we'll try start out just doing some standard buildings, and you can already hear some of the strange soundtracks that are included as part of this mod, as well as the splash screen stuff advertising for Bilibili, which is a I believe it's Chinese version of YouTube, or a Chinese platform that replicates pretty much the functionality of YouTube, but censored and everything else. I'll try and start this off with just the most normal stuff as possible, but like you'll see that this will very quickly go off the rails. For example, here you can buy a toilet, as you do. It's incredibly hard to take this anyway seriously. Okay, boys, you go take care of him. What else do we need? More factory. Get that down. Get us some harvesters. Get a second ore refinery. So far so good, right? You'd be familiar with most of this stuff. Battle Lab, I guess, pretty normal too. I can build duplicates of everything for some reason here. We'll see what the difference is. They're just duplicated, because why not? Alright. Reinforcements ready. Apparently I've got air troopers. Here's where you start to see the things start to go a bit off the rails, right? We'll go with the asshole deal detected. Nothing weird about this, all good. And now we have access to all of these things. Haven't a clue what half of them are. Also may as well buy a toilet while I'm here. So, Rhino, I think it's just the Rhino drop of tanks. Of course, the War Bears, you want to get some of those. Nice, next up we got the Yuris. Some of these are just straight up super weapons that you get. We're just gonna try put down a few of these things, see what the hell happens. So I also seem to have dropped down a load of war miners, as you do, playing as allies by the way. But we got our war bears here on the front lines. I can get a burger place pop up around here somewhere. There it is. The ore is in the way, I guess.
Warning. Nuclear missile launched.
I think we'll be alright.
Select target.
Well, it depends what he targets. Yeah, I just destroyed half the base. It's fine. Kirovs. Some Yuris. Some V2s. We're getting over it. Kirovs in this work a little bit differently. They fire themselves and you just get the shell left behind like this. So it actually launches the Kirov. You got this guy from that one game. And you can see the cannons here, just kind of having a good time. Some more V2s and get oil derricks. Classic buy a toilet. Apocalypse tanks, there's your tech derrick. Toilet bathroom, load of dogs coming down now. So yeah, you can see that like they're like all joking and stuff aside. What the fuck? Like, come on, what am I supposed to do with this, man? Oh fuck. Yeah, there's nothing I can possibly say about this, right? Like, it's... Hey, we won! 291. Aw, yeah. And the music. My god, the music. So yeah, you can see it's kind of an absolute, like, just mess. The I think it's Mkinosis who's behind this kind of abomination of a mod, but it was made more so to kind of show off for other modders. Oh hey, you can do all this crazy, absolute crazy shit in this game. What's your excuse for not doing other things outside the box, right? In terms of playability, I have some slight concerns about the legitimacy of this. It's its own kind of standalone game thing, but yeah, it's definitely interesting. I think the faction icon's glitched there, so it should have showed me as Soviets at some point. But we'll try this with the revolt rules reversed here for a little bit, and we'll go as Russia against the Allies, just to see if any of those crazy super effects are any different. It's going to be hard to tell, of course, because there's just 101 things going on. Alright, get her tested down.
Cannot deploy here. Building.
Like, it's I kind of love this at the same time as like absolutely abhorring it, just because like it's so completely nonsensical. Like, I would say if you understood Mandarin, maybe you'd have a better understanding or appreciation for it. But like, because I don't, I'm just like, what the fuck does this button do? What the fuck does this button do? And I love that it all stays absolutely fine right up to the point where you get the asshole deal detected, right? And then at that point, once this goes down, all bets are off.
Unit lost. Building. Unit lost. Our base is under attack. Reinforcements ready. Select target. Spy plane ready. Select target. Reinforcements. New construction.
Look at what's going on the screen. What is this madness?
Select target. Reinforcements.
Yeah, it's just like all this stuff is just like so completely overpowered, right? I mean, the cameos and stuff look kind of cool, but yeah, you're not gonna have any idea what you're doing if you don't speak Mandarin or have someone nearby to translate. And even if you do, I still suspect it wouldn't necessarily make extra sense of a lot of this. But it is fun. There is zero way you can not say that, and it does look like you still get your little faction specific bonus unit. So here we get like the demo truck, but like outside of that, you just get all the crazy stuff. Like even when they're dropping in units, it's true. All this crazy shit. Oh man. And in terms of how the AI seems to just behave normally. I don't know, they don't seem to take advantage of all the crazy stuff, at least not just through a standard mission like this. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys. What is going on? Oh shit is right. And yes, here we have the walking meat grinder, because that's totally a thing in this. What the fuck?
Select target. Structure ascended. Reinforcements ready. Unit promoted.
Here come the boys. Dropping in some dogs, just what we needed.
Select target. Reinforcements ready. Unit promoted.
Like, I can definitely say that I have not seen a single mod do something this crazy. And I would almost say any game I've ever played. I've seen some interesting mods for, you know, the CNC games over the years. But this is particularly special. Mini side note, I had the game crash on me quite a bit, as you might expect with like so much shit going on. I'm playing it on the 1280 by 720 resolution. It's just stretched to fit your screens. So that's something to bear in mind if you do decide to pop this open and you want to mess with the settings. I highly recommend you do. Be sure to turn down the game audio from the start, because it was absolutely deafening for me, depending on what random trademark song they decided to play. But here you can see like the massive slowdown kicking in. Some of that is also down slightly to the age of my machine, but if you look at the map, like I have somehow triggered all of this to like just happen. So that's cool. But I think it's gonna be GG. Easy, boys. Easy. And I guess we'll try one as Yuri. And then maybe we'll pop into one of the campaign missions just to have a look and see what's the same, what's different. So people can kind of get context for what's actually here. I'd say if you're playing this multiplayer with a friend and just want to have an absolute hilarious time and like not take it seriously whatsoever, that's definitely the way about doing it. There we go. 341,000. Let's go. But yeah, that was as expected, pretty crazy. And we got Yuri. Bottom of the list. I'd show a different map, but like it's going to pretty much be more of the same, just different environmental factors. I haven't seen anything particularly special in terms of added environments compared to the base game. In terms of, you know, dedicated structures or terrain tiles. I could be wrong on that, but from what I've seen, it's tended to all just been the classic RA2 maps.
Construction complete. Training. New construction options. Building. Warning. Chronosphere detected. Building. Warning. Weather control device detected.
Alright, and then I guess we get to Battle Lab. It's nice to start off where it's like somewhat sane-ish.
Construction complete. Building. Construction complete.
As someone who enjoys anime, I enjoy the references in some of these songs and stuff like that. But here is where all bets go off now. So you can build all your standard Yuri tech, a lot of your standard units. I think it mentioned stuff like the virus being contagious to like absolutely everything and stuff like that. So I am curious to see how that fares, but in the meantime I'm just going to spam out a bunch of these. I killed my Conyard! No! That's... I'm sure it'll be fine.
Unit promoted. Unit lost. Force shield ready. 1. Nuclear missile launched. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit promoted. 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 Nuclear missile ready. Unit lost.
The other thing that's kind of a problem with this is stuff like nuclear missile ready. I have no way of knowing where it is in this menu. I guess like it's the Shandaro alert. Put this down here, see what happens. There also appears to be no radius on where I can or can't put these things.
Unit promoted. Unit lost. lost. Select fun. Unit lost. Select fun. Unit lost. Unit promoted. Unit lost. Our base is under attack. Unit lost. Warning, trauma shield detected. Unit lost. Nuclear missile ready. Unit lost. Unit promoted. Unit lost. Building. Unit promoted. Unit lost.
This is the other thing.
Strike flag ready.
They changed the, I forget what the default name of this is, but it's the tank that lets you control 4 or 5 different units at once and just gives them a tower Yuris that do that instead. So they rebalanced that a little bit, for better or worse. Who knows? But they have done a couple of little pieces like that that impact some of the base units' performance.
Moving out. Comrades, for the Union! For the Union!
Unit lost. Unit lost.
GG.
You are victorious.
So that's a look at all 3 factions. I mean, they do keep their inherent regular buildings and units for the most part. God damn it. But it keeps all of the basic stuff pretty much, as you have seen here. The other side of it is... Oh no, I didn't mean to do this. Get us out of here quick.
Battle control.
Is to have a quick look at what the single player seems to be. So remember, if you want to get to the... If you wanted to pick this up and you're curious to check out how to get the skirmish, hit the first one here. Third one is skirmish, second one is load save, and the first one is select a mission, I believe, like a new campaign. I guess we'll try...
Sir, yes, sir!
I'll try this one. Again, I've no context without the names. Again, looks like the mission where you get Tanya and the prism tanks. Just so you can see what they've done different, if anything at all.
Reinforcement ready. Spy plane ready.
I think you're meant to kill the Psychic Dominator in a set time. But they give you the, they seem to have worked around it by giving you the asshole deal structure, which gives you access to all of these overpowered things to just win. Fucking music, like what? I just can't take a lot of this seriously. Again, I admire the fact that this is basically just highlighting what modders can do at this game. And I think it's intended as like a source of inspiration as well for modders. It's like, oh, I want to kind of do this thing. It's like, well, yeah, just go do it. Easy. Oh, thank God, the prison tanks have finally arrived. I don't think we would have made it without them, boys. E10 attack, that'll be interesting. There they go. See? Easy. Easy. What more do you want from a mod? Our time 2 minutes 23. Hell yeah. And it looks like it'll auto-load into the next mission. But I think you get a clear idea of what this mod's all about. At least as clear of an idea as I currently have, because I can't. Oh, I can't. It's too fucking good. So they basically added this thing to every single mission, and this unlocks all the crazy, crazy buffs and things. It would take a lot of time to go through each one of these individually. You've seen a lot of them in action from my spamming here today. If you want to go check these out, go download the mod. I recommend it, I guess. Just out of the pure absurdity of what's included with it and what it actually seems to cover. You can, if you're looking to try and get into other options and stuff in the actual game client, I recommend having a look at the basic Yuri's Revenge menus and then comparing it to this. For the most part, everything I've seen, they've matched up very nicely. It can just be a bit of a pain going back and forth. But that was a look at this, just another very imbalanced mod. You can download it via ModDB, as with most of these modifications, but I would say go check it out if you're interested in more of that chaos. I think I need to go lie down a bit after that. Enjoy the rest of the Red Alert celebrations. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you folks during one of the other events, and if not, peace out. Take it easy, guys.